is an important place in their lives.
The biggest problem that I've always had with horror is that things are restored to normality in the end, whereas the whole genre is meant to just bring down reality or destroy it.
Making a film like Shivers at the time that I did in Canada caused me great difficulties because we were very much influenced by the National Film Board and John Grierson style of filmmaking, which was basically documentary. People who worked the plains, fishermen in Nova Scotia, that was real filmmaking. To do a sort of fantasy, horror, science fiction thing was not even considered.
There was just something about Shivers that was kind of, oh, I don't like it, you know, and hey, get it away, you know, and so, and in a sense that means the film's working. Shivers wasn't repulsive, but it was disturbing. If a film can not just like make you gag, but make you sort of feel disturbed and uneasy and come out of the cinema feeling kind of weird, you know, that's actually quite an achievement.
I wanted to have a kind of a claustrophobic, trapped feel, and there was something about a high-rise apartment building in which little dramas were unfolding in each apartment. I wanted to suggest that the proliferation of this strange disease was on one strange level liberating. And that gives the film, I think, its very disconcerting tone, the fact that it's not all just straightforward, let's kill the scary beast and then we'll be okay.
Here.
The image of the parasites living inside the human body, controlling that person, can suggest many things, of course, from just the Freudian unconscious to, let's say, the embodiment of evil.
David's films are a little more directly concerned about, you know, the beast within, I think, than the zombie films were, because I think the zombie films are more about, you know, society and people not communicating and so forth, less Jekyll and Hyde.
Roger, I had a very disturbing dream last night. In this dream, I found myself making love to a strange man. Only I'm having trouble, you see, because he's old and dying.
For me,
I found myself making love to a strange man. Only I'm having trouble, you see, because he's old and dying.
For me, the human body is the first fact of human existence. I do feel that death is the end, there is no afterlife, and that therefore the existence of the body is the existence of the individual. And therefore the focus of the films on the body as a way of exploring the various aspects of life as a human, it seems obvious.
He tells me that even old flesh is erotic flesh. That disease is the love of two alien kinds of creatures for each other. That even dying is an act of eroticism.
Perhaps there's, you know, the collective subconscious. I mean, the fact that we were doing those things at the same time. Other filmmakers were doing the same thing, too, that just never got the notoriety. And, you know, it sort of became a genre.
Videodrome, like my other films, began with a kind of crystal. A film can begin in any way. It can begin with a character or a plot device or a narrative strain. It can begin with a phrase of music, or it can begin with an image. Videodrome began really with the idea of a man watching a program that came to him on television that was a very strange, extreme program which he became obsessed with and which he could not discover the source of.
Okay, here we go.
for me, the process of making the film was to unfold the meaning of why I was kind of intrigued by that concept. And even as Shivers began with the image of a parasite emerging from a mouth while someone was sleeping, Videodrome began with this strange television